morning, everyone. I just thought I would share with you my latest progress on the bag that I'm making. As you can see, I have started to do some stitching. Last time I was talking about how I had been thinking about doing some circular motifs on this design. As I have been stitching it, I think I would like to have some more circles overlapping the border, just one or two. What I've got here is blue, pale mid blue. I think I need to make some lighter and darker ones to play around with. So today what I'm going to demonstrate how I did these applique circles. I use a product called freezer paper. Now, I got this years ago, so probably the packaging has changed. In America, you can buy it in a supermarket. In Australia, you need to go to a quilting shop or Amazon, or, you can shop online, of course, So I cut out my circles in freezer paper. And you may notice I have written, I don't know if you can see it, shiny side down. Okay, so when you iron the freezer paper to fabric, there's a shiny side and there's a matte side, and you put the shiny side down and you iron it. And then you get to So you've cut out your circles. So you cut out circles, first of all, circles. And then you iron it down, shiny side down, and you get to that. Then you just cut around the edge and you end up with something like that. Simple. So all cut a circle, iron it on, cut around the fabric. And then what you do is you simply, I'll bring this up, I'm just going to tack, but the first, or I think you guys in the States call it basting, I can't remember, but anyway, you just do a running stitch around the edge. It won't take long. I've had a great reaction from the last video, and I'm sure they'll settle down. What I did get a request from somebody asking me to demonstrate the stitches, and I've got very mixed feelings about it because there are already oodles and oodles of people putting out stitches online. And there's also the Royal Needlework School. They have something like 400, 500 stitches on their site now, and they all have a video demonstrating the stitch, plus photographs step-by-steps, plus illustrated steps. And I sort of feel that it's just doing more of the same rather than something a little bit different. And with this, I'm hoping to be able to give people designing tips and the odd technique tip that that I use, and I sort of feel that if I'm putting energy into doing demos of just stitches, I don't have, there's only so much time in the day, and I can either, share my designing skills with you guys, or I can share those stitches. Now, I think if it was an odd stitch or a stitch that, not a lot of people knew already or something like that, I would create a video for it, but most of the basic stitches are already out there. Even something like this, the applique. It's just I was asked, how did I do it? So I'm answering that question, how, I do it this way. And I've done it this way for ages, and it's just for me, it's a very easy and convenient technique. So I'm sharing it. But when it comes to stitches, you can do hundreds of stitches and spend forever and a day doing that. And I'm not sure it's the best use of my energy. Anyway, I would love feedback on that from you guys. If you could just leave comments down below. And do the whole like and subscribe thing, because it's really good for the algorithm. But it helps the word get out. Like there was one lady in Facebook that said to me, "I didn't even know you had a video channel," and I thought, oh dear, okay, well I'm going to have to get people to share that news a little bit. I have just done a running stitch all the way around. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just pulling, see how I'm just pulling that together? I'll just tuck that over. It's fluking up because I'm just pulling it just a little bit tight. Now, can you see how that's all come in together like that? Now, while the thread is still there and all the rest of it, now I've just pulled it together. While the thread is still there, I just get an iron and I just press it. And if there's a squanchy bit, I just go like that. Now, before I stitch something on, here's some more that I've done. I'll pull out the freezer paper. Now, you can leave the freezer paper in if you want a really neat edge at times. And then this will happen. This will just pull apart a little bit, and you just readjust it and iron it again, and then you're ready. I didn't pull the freezer paper out on this one because it'll be hot still. You wait till it cools down. But then you just use a little slip stitch around the edge to do your to stitch it onto your project. So that's my little technique demo. I hope it was useful. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like. And please like and subscribe. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.